Hey guys, and welcome to the Manaj Garage. This is the first car I'm gonna be introducing to the channel. It's a 1979 Pontiac GrandLemans. I got it for 500 bucks. No, this car is a rust bucket. Let me tell you that. But it has a 455 Ford over, some cams in it, a big carburetor, TH400 transmission, and a couple works in the motor. Not done by me. I bought it like that for 500 bucks. But like I said, it's a rust bucket. So I'm gonna take you along the journey. Honestly, I was gonna take the motor out and just put it in something else completely different, like a box Chevy or something. But the car has a good title and everything. I say, I'm gonna give it a try. I don't want to dismantle a good working car. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna take you along the process of what I am going to do with the car, what my plan is with the car. Save me a couple bucks. I bought the car for $500. I'm probably gonna rims are probably gonna be the most expensive thing, but I got in my head it's gonna be pretty cheap. Budget build, DIY. Guys, so this is the back of the car. Now, as you can see, it is similar to a Malibu. It is very similar to a Malibu, with a bit of marking up of the back lights. Malibu, is it not Grand Am? Pontiac, something with a P. Grand, is it Bonneville? I'm not sure. But there are a couple pads that are compatible, not 100% compatible, but with a little modification of the holes. I know the Malibu G-body backlights will fit. I have some backlights for this coming for 200 bucks. I bought it from marketplace. Some guy was selling some G-body parts. This I see it's like an assembly with the license plate. I haven't fully got around to that yet. Now I only have one hand right now, so it is what it is. But this actually just lifts off. These are kind of rusted from the hinges down there. But honestly, I wanted to get rid of the car because it's just a bunch of rust and I didn't want to deal with it, but I had an epiphany, guys. I am going to fiberglass most of the stuff out of the car, and then I was gonna find a cheap welder and carry it to him and have him do a few stuff. But with there's something called Sunbelt Rentals here in Florida. I'm gonna mock up most of the metal parts that I need, and I'm gonna just rent the welder for a day and go to work. I'm gonna go to work. Now, the back seat, what I am planning, the doors aren't really that bad. The doors are straight. If we're not talking about rust, these are easy. This is one piece. I could just straighten this up down here, do something with this, and the doors are pretty good. The dash, I'm gonna take the dash out, Bondu fiberglass. That's it. This, I'm gonna upholstery this bench. I'm not gonna do the bucket seats because it's a budget build. I'm just trying to get on the road looking clean for the cheapest way possible. So I am just gonna carry this bench to upholstery, and that is gonna be the cheapest. That's the cheapest route that I came up with, rather than buying seats, rather than putting individual sheets, rather than swapping the interior, blah blah. Now I do have, as you can see, that's pretty much eaten away. I do have pieces of the other side right here. I could mock them up, but how this is looking, I could get away with one piece just coming down here. I could cut one piece and just get rid of that whole thing, because I am not running a back seat, guys. I am not running a back seat. I know you see all this rust. I'm gonna address that in a minute, but I am not running a back seat. Why I'm not running a back seat? Well, because I'm gonna flood the whole back with speakers. I just figured, you could put in a back seat, buy a back seat, or just buy some wood and make something happen. I already got a bunch of speakers So I'm gonna make something happen. Now, the floor that you're seeing in front of you is pretty eaten away. This was a little bit better looking yesterday, but I tore this up out of it. I was gonna do the job yesterday, but I thought I had risen. I don't know where the hell that stuff went. My stuff be all over the place, guys. But this is the plan. Okay, so these are pretty much done with. I tried to use this thingy majitter here, which is a bolt, like a strip bolt, set drill bit thingy, but it didn't work. I'ma just have to cut those. I do gotta grind it, but the position of the car and the houses and whatnot, I have limited like power. Gated community. There's a bunch of rules and shit around here, so I can't really make as much noise as I want to. But with the grinder and generator and stuff like that. But I'm gonna cut this right now. I am going to fiberglass the hell out of this. Now, tell me what you think about this though. Someone did the floor a bit right here. They just kind of, I don't know. It is solid, but I could have did a better job at my time welding. So I am just going to honestly, I'm gonna fiberglass this whole thing, right? Like I'm gonna tape it off and mold the fiberglass, like this whole thing. And then I am going to, like, this is just what I thought. I'm gonna reinforce the fiberglass with a couple pieces of wood, and then I am going to like cut out all the rust pieces, and then I'm just gonna rest the whole fiberglass. I'm gonna like seal it off with the freaking thing that they use for windshield when they put the windshields and stuff, that rubber thingy material. I'm gonna seal it off where the fiberglass is being laid out, and then like fucking just squeeze it down, drill some holes along the fiberglass, around the between the fiberglass and the metal, and actually squeeze down and bolt the fiberglass to the frame and freaking Pontiac bundle it. That's my plan. Or I could just use the metal, which is just a bit more work, getting those metals to bend the way that I want to bend, the way that it should be bent in the spot and stuff like that. Like this right here, I said I was gonna cut it out, and which I am gonna do, cut it out. I could just put a piece of metal on here. That's what I might do. But like even with cutting, I gotta be careful, because as you can see right here, but this right here is literally a wire, like probably the gas line or something. This right here, I'm gonna cut this out, use a piece of wood, bolt it on somehow sturdy enough. Speakers, backseat speakers. No, I honestly, the roof is the biggest issue. That is where most of the rust is. In the roof, guys, this shit is separating and shit. Like, it's really bad. The car runs, drives, starts up. But what I was planning to do with the roof now is honestly, I could weld here and there and there and there, but I'm a fiberglass the whole roof, right? Take it off, straighten it, either put it back on and just like bolt it to the fiberglass so it'll have a fiberglass, or just replace the whole top. Honestly, I don't know. I haven't got the roof 100% figured out yet, because I don't know about the strengthens and how strong it would be. I know for sure that if I just have to do the, if I could do it with, if I could get away with doing it with fiberglass and then just putting a roll cage in it for strength, I'll be perfect. The front, I mean the front floor is not that bad. I mean, I could, honestly guys, I seen the floor for $100. I mean, for about $500. I could do that route, but honestly, 500 bucks is not a lot of money by any means. For a floor, that is. But it will be easier for me to just put some tape out, lay some fiberglass on it, strength, and just install it and bolt it up. I don't know. I think you got to take off the frame and all type of stuff like that to do the floor. I'm not 100% sure, but with me being here and with the limited amount of cutting tools and space and stuff like that I have, the best option would be to fiberglass. Now, plexiglass. I was thinking about plexiglass. This, as you can see, is very ate up. I am gonna get the welder and weld this here and bolt the trunk down, or bolt the trunk down. Oh, this there's a panel right here too that's supposed to go right here on the Malibus. I don't even know what the if anyone knows the name of this panel, put it in the comment section. There's a panel that goes right here, but that's nothing. I'm a bill over that. Cut this. Like, my imagination is crazy, guys. My imagination is crazy. I was planning on putting plexiglass in the front on the back anyway, because I'm planning on putting some bass and some speakers in here and stuff like that, and it will just break out the windows. So I was planning on plexiglassing anyhow, instead of not plex, whatever material, the fine material is, but you know the look and idea I'm going for. And just plexiglass it, the front and back. That way, it'll just be easier for me, and I could actually bolt it up, and I could do it myself. And then this here with the fiberglass roof, I'll just make the fucking, what you may call it, so the windshield could rest on and bolt up too. There's a couple gold trimmings that it will need because the window moves in there. As you can see, the guy tried to do his own fiber. The guy I got it from tried to do whatever they could. Well, I wouldn't say they just did something. Whoever the previous owners was, because they could have honestly did a better job. But we got a rust bucket here, and I got some plans for it. Man. I honestly said I was going to take out the motor, because this is a good motor. 455 starts right up. Um, well, not a 455 anymore because it's poured out, but starts right up. And I was just gonna go get a clean box Chevy frame or something like that, a rolling chassis, and just drop it in there. But I say, hey, this is working already, clean title already. Why take it apart? You know what I mean? These Pontiacs are very hard to find. I actually found none of this year. I saw a few that sold already, but this year, 1979, I actually saw none for sale or for parts, unless it's, I saw a few on YouTube, but that is about it. There's a guy with one on rims. There's a guy with like a red one. He's speaking Spanish or some different language, like he's in a different part of the world. But I think this is gonna damn near be the only Pontiac LeMans build on YouTube, guys. Um, yeah, I don't have anything to the shocks or anything. Who knows what type of wheel these is? Maybe off of a Thunderbird, because they do got the Thunderbird sign, but they're OEM. No, they're not. They can't be. But there's some kind of Pontiac OEM. The bodywork is honestly not that bad. That is another reason why I decided to continue to pursue this build. The hood has a few dings and dents, but that's nothing that couldn't be fixed easily. I could take the whole hood off, and carry it to a shop and just have them work on that by itself. You know, the trunk comes off. I could do that same thing for the trunk. It's not no dents and stuff on the body, except for, on the lower part of the doors is swollen up and stuff like that. I'm not sure if I'm a fiberglass that or get it welded, but at the same time, I'm making the car lighter, you know. So I'm a fiberglass the floor, put sound deadening all over it, and then put in the rug on the floor, upholstery the seat, do the dash. I could do everything myself. I'm gonna pay somebody to do the upholstery for the seats. Um, I'll say, to get this car where I want to be, I'm excluding the price that I would have to pay for a paint job. I bought the car for 500. Cost me about $100 to put it in my name or whatever. Let's just say right now. Oh, I bought a tire. Let's just say right now we're at 800. Bought a few fluids and stuff. Let's just say right now I'm at 800. And I'll just take you guys on the journey with me, man. This is the first video that I'm actually taking for my YouTube video. For my YouTube, I actually have a Crown Vic and a couple other cars that I am going to be featuring on the channel also. I'm in the process of painting this, but I have so much things going on. It is crazy. As you can see, I should been prime this because that's a different story. Please don't bash me in the comments, but it is what it is. We'll get around to it. Manad's Garage. This is Clay. I'll see you guys next time.